Hello, my Scorpios. This is your general reading for October 2018. Sun, moon, rising. Like I always say, check out your other signs. If you don't know anything about your natal chart, Google natal chart and plug in your birth date, time you were born, where you were born, and it'll show you what other signs you have in each planet and house, and then give you a more overall perspective of yourself. Alright, and whatever resonates with you, take it. Whatever doesn't, throw it the hell away. Always check out different readers, because you know we're all tapping into different energies for each sign. So a lot of people out there, so not one reading can't be accurate for everybody, just for whatever group that we tap into. Alright, let's get it done. Alright, so it seems like this month community is going to be a big thing for you guys. Spending time with your friends, your family. If you really don't have any friends, start looking for ways to get out there and socialize. Maybe join a group. If y'all figure this out, how to make new friends without being weird or creepy, and y'all are kind of hermits, let me know, because that is my problem. I want more friends, but I don't know how to get them, because I don't really leave my house. Alright, let's see what else. Alright. That's kind of rough. So this month, y'all are going to be focusing on your own value, or how you see money. Looks like y'all just came from a pretty turbulent situation that made you feel like pretty unhappy. I mean, maybe sad. I mean, usually situations that are pretty turbulent doesn't make us end up feeling like freaking on top of the world. But, I mean, your friends can definitely be helping you through this time period of healing from that. It might have been to do with somebody from your past. Or maybe things just didn't work out the way you wanted it to, or is not working out. Something to do with what you want. Wishes being fulfilled. That is what's making you feel unhappy. But you're moving on in this month past the storm, and brighter days are coming. So you got to know that brighter days are coming, and now is the time to be more lead with your head and less with your heart. More with your head and less with your heart. And cut out stuff that's not working for you. Cut out people that's, you know, not working out for you, or not making you feel at your best. Or they might not have your best intentions for you. There might be some people in your life that you're cutting out that was kind of secretly hating on you. Or could have caused situations of gossip, and it, you know, you definitely felt really kind of messed up about this situation. There's hidden things that are going around that you wish that you would know, but it hasn't come to light yet. But whatever's done in the dark will eventually come to light. So you just got to let it go. And I know that's hard to say, you know, so easy to say let it go, but you're going to have to find some kind of way to walk away from that situation, or that you can't hold on to it. You can't hold on to what people are saying about you, because people are always going to have an opinion. Like my dad would always say, well, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. You know? So you can't really let it affect you too much. So let's see what's going on for the month of October for my Scorpios. Sun and rising. Scorpio, October. Alright, so it seems... Alright, and so your sign? Yeah. So it seems like you were in a process of reflection, but you're coming out of it. The Hermit card reversed is what popped up, which has to do with Virgo. That could mean something. But that you were in a process that you were kind of shut off, or that you stayed home a lot, or you didn't really socialize a lot. But now is the time to be coming out of that and getting yourself out there again. If you're newly single, start trying to meet people. And don't meet people from the aspect of, that was weird, from the aspect of trying to find the one. Like, just meet people just to meet people, just to socialize, just to get out of your head a little bit. Have some fun this month. Have some fun this month. It seems like, you know, there's been a lot of, like I said, crazy situations going on, but like it's starting to subside. And also, the situation that you're coming out of, or the situation that you are in presently, one of your biggest obstacles is you're not setting firm enough boundaries. You're not standing up for yourself the way you should be. You know, you might be letting somebody get their way because you're afraid that they're going to walk out of your life. But if you have to feel like that, they shouldn't be in your life anyways. But I know the heart wants what the heart wants. That's why sometimes we have to make logical decisions, because our hearts can be misleading at times. So in the past, it seems like some kind of new beginning, maybe a new job opportunity, or maybe a new idea for money has come to you. So you're kind of working on that. You're working more a little bit on your money, or you're more concerned about your money more than you have been in the past. If you're dealing with a person, you feel like this person's lying to you, or they're being some kind of sneaky, some kind of deceptive, or they're taking something from you, like maybe your mental peace. You feel like, you know, they're very controlling or jealous. But again, you know, I mean, when you like somebody or love somebody, it's always hard to walk away from them. But let's see what happens in the near future. Alright, so it seems like this was the toxic situation. Like I said, either they could have been really possessive, really controlling, really jealous, didn't know how to handle their insecurities in a proper way. They could have been cheating on you because they thought you were cheating on them. But I see you walking away from this situation. Let me get a clarifying card on it. Could also do with a Capricorn. Got a lot of earth in this reading so far. Yeah, it seems like you're going to walk away from this situation. This situation had you really messed up in the head. It might have been what had forced you into a period of like not being around people, not really getting out there, kind of just like shutting yourself off from people, like more looking inside instead of being, I guess, your usual self. But the good thing is that you're waking up in a sense. You're waking up. You're seeing things for what it is. You're seeing the person for what they are. And you realize that you can't keep going in this cycle anymore. You can't make anybody change. If they do not want to see who they are, or if they do not want to change their flaws or how they treat you, then you need to go on and find somebody that will treat you how you deserve to be treated. As long as you're, you know, working on yourself and you're trying to be the best person you can be, obviously. Alright, let's see what advice Spirit has for you. So, alright, well, your sign came up, Scorpio. But the advice is, you're looking at what went wrong, or you're looking at what's wrong in you. You're looking at this situation where you wanted that happy family, or you wanted that happy outcome. You wanted it all. You wanted, the security, the stability. You wanted the family, the love, but it just didn't work out. And you're kind of like brooding over it. You're kind of like, okay. Looking at what you don't have instead of what you have and what is possible in the future. Yep. Okay, so this came out twice. So y'all are really deep in there. So this is you. And this is what you don't have. This is what was lost. This is what you felt like, should have worked out, but it didn't. But there's 2 more cups in the back. There's 2 more. And the thing is, you can't keep looking at the past and wanting a better future. You can't keep thinking about what went wrong and thinking that somebody is just going to rush into your life and just make everything okay, and you're never going to think about your past ever again. You're going to have to heal from this, and it's going to take some really intense inner work, because whatever it was, it was intense. It was intense. And it has you in a very dark kind of place right now. But the universe is trying to tell you, get up, dust yourself off, do your inner work, heal from the things that you need to, and correct your mindset. Because whatever they could have made you feel like, or even told you that was negative about you or yourself, like you weren't good enough, that's on them. That's them projecting their own BS onto you, and you don't need to listen to that or take that. But you really need to get out of your head, and you really need to get to a place where you start looking to the future. And I feel like they're going to get what they deserve. They might not come back and let you know, but if they did stuff in a real crappy way, or treated you real crappy, said cheating on you, or just lying to you, or being manipulative, or they acted like a shithead when they were on drugs or alcohol or whatever, you always have to pay for your, your actions. And not pay so much in a bad way, but you reap what you sow. So the universe is going to take care of that. And they are going to have to answer for, how they treated you. But you can't stay in that mindset of looking back at this. You have to move forward. You have to cut out those thoughts that are making you feel like this. And you have to start looking at things from a head space instead of a heart space, where I know your heart hurts. Your heart hurts for what happened, and that you can't forgive yourself for letting this happen to you. But you have to, in order to move on. You have to. Or you're going to get stuck in this place, and then somebody else is going to come along and do the same to you. Because you still have all that negative junk in you. And that negative junk is attracting other negative junk into your life. Oh, okay. So it seems like right now, you might be in a place right now, a literal place where it's hard to move on and get a balance on your emotions. You might be reminded, maybe the area that you live in, or maybe you work with them, that you can't move on as fast as you want to, because you're reminded of this person all the time, because of your environment, because of your surroundings. I will suggest, if you have stuff of this person, give it back And if you can't give it back, burn it. Because it's holding this person's energy, which is making it harder to move on. And your biggest hope for right now is that you can get back to a place of being comfortable, being alone, and being in your own independence, and being like happy again in your own solitude. Not so much solitude, but singleness. And the only way that you're going to be able to get there, and I feel like this might be you're kind of going against the way you're supposed to be going in life. You're going against where the path that you're supposed to be taking. And this is almost as a result of you knowing the way you're supposed to be going, but you're still choosing to stay stuck in situations that are no good for you. You know you're supposed to be healing and forgiving people and doing your inner work, but you're choosing by ignoring your inner work, by ignoring doing your healing, by ignoring getting in touch with spirit. I feel like this was a result. This situation was a result of it. The universe had to wake you up. And if you don't do your work, like I said, it's going to happen again. You have to release those things that aren't working out for you, and those things that, like triggers. I know in my last relationship, I had a lot of problems when I didn't get enough communication. Partly, I mean, he did suck at that and fuck that shit. But a part of it too was that I had old wounds of abandonment because of my childhood. So anytime I didn't get communication from somebody like I felt like I should, it triggered that sense of abandonment, and it'd make me angry as fuck. And so you have to let those things go. And as you let those things go, you're going to feel lighter. You're not going to feel so heavy and depressed like you have been. You might not, yeah. For some of y'all been depressed as shit. But change, I feel like y'all are holding on to a lot of shit that isn't good for you, and y'all are not doing the work y'all are supposed to be. And that's why the universe is bringing these situations, because it's almost a form of like judgment. Like, okay, well, if you're not going to work on this, then I'm going to make you do it, because one day you're going to get so tired of feeling sick and tired of your life, you're going to start doing your work. You're going to start doing what you need to do. And until you do that work, you're not going to get the things that you want. You're not letting things die the way they're supposed to. Womp womp. So, let's see what spiritual advice Spirit has for you. What spiritual advice do you have for Scorpio in October 2018? Scorpio, October 2018. You need to end this cycle. You need to end this cycle. You need to take a really good look at yourself and see the potential that you have. See the potential that you have of your life. And see what's been working and what's not working. And the things that are not working, get rid of them or change them. And get yourself into a more positive mindset. If you need to listen to positive affirmations every day for hours, do it. You need to raise your vibration. And what really helps, if you have music that makes you feel really good and light, listen to it. Or listen to songs that are about like empowerment and about like getting the shit that you want and like being boss in life. Also listen to like motivational videos about changing your life and working on yourself and getting yourself to a positive mind frame in order to get to where you want to be in life. It's going to be a month of work, but the good thing is that as you clear out all this junk, it's going to make room for the things that you really want in life. As you get rid of these old patterns and you get rid of these unhealed wounds, that's what's going to open your life for more positive experiences, for, abundance to come through. And that thing that you've been working on with money, or, wanting a new beginning in money, how you see yourself and how you value yourself is also a reflection of money. Like, money is energy. And it ties into a lot with how you value yourself. And so as you work on these things, like, better things will come. The things that you want will come, as long as you stay in a positive mindset and keep letting yourself know, like, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. But you have to do the work. So let's see what the romance angels have for my single Scorpios. Single Scorpio 2018. Oh, alright, well, you got 2. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So, in the past, like I said, the new beginning, you want a new beginning in finances. And it might be affecting you in the way because you might feel like you're not good enough for somebody. That you can't date the level of people you want to date because financially you're not there. And what would somebody like that want with somebody like you? That you have to get rid of, that mindset. Because, it happens a lot where somebody falls in love with somebody from a different, social or money class. And it doesn't matter how much money they make. Love is love. So don't think about yourself in a negative view because you're not making the money you want to make and you feel like you're not deserving of somebody that's really good for you because, you don't have it like that. So again, one of the things, like earlier I said, your own value is something you're going to be working on a lot this month. Pay attention to red flags. So if you're going to try to be dating, pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention if somebody reminds you of this person that you just dealt with that was toxic and had addictions and was, really mentally unstable. Like, they have some issues. If somebody reminds you of that joker, say, nah, I'm good. I'd rather be single than go through that cycle over again. Because another thing what happens when we leave somebody that's really bad for us, it's almost like we have to take a test on it. We have to take a test on it and we have to pass. So the universe will send somebody else that it's the exact same. And if you've been doing your work on yourself, you can pass that test and say, no, I'm good. Like, you are not good for me. So I'll continue waiting for somebody that's better for me. But if you don't pay attention to red flags or, to the signs that are cautioning you about this person, you're going to fall right back into the same cycle again. And nah, you don't want that. Obviously. Nobody would want that. I feel like it's an earth sign that's actually going to come for you that actually might be one of the people that is not good for you. Pay attention. Like I said, pay attention to the red flags. You might almost like buy into their stuff because they're going to be steadily moving towards you and trying to say like, oh, well, here's commitment and like here's stability, and you know, I know you don't make a lot of money, but I do, and I can take care of you. But you're going to need to take the blinders off, and instead of deciding potential partners from a place of desperation or neediness or trying for somebody to fill the voids that you have, you need to come from a place of connect with spirit, and you need to come from a place of like, nah, I don't need anybody to complete me. I complete myself. But, you know, I want to be with somebody, but I don't need anybody. So, definitely work on balancing yourself. If you have anxiety issues, I know working out helps me a lot with my anxiety. I suffer from really bad anxiety to the point of like, I mean, I've lost jobs over it. I've became an alcoholic because of it at some point. I mean, it was bad. But I've gotten a lot better in my life by connecting to spirit, grounding myself, meditating and exercising and eating better, you know, getting hydrated. It's helped a lot. Alright, so for my coupled Scorpios, let's see what the romance angels have for you. Shit. Alright. So you got 3. Alright, so forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So, if this whole reading might have been something you actually went through in the past and you're with somebody different now, but it's hard for you to trust this person and hard for you to let your guard down because you're afraid that this person is going to screw you over like the other person did in the past, and you can't do that. You will miss out on so many opportunities because of that. You gotta forgive the past. You gotta forgive the person you were with before. And you gotta learn that it's okay to be vulnerable. Like, it's scary, especially as a water sign, to be vulnerable, because when you're vulnerable, like, you let all your feelings out there. And some people freaking just step all over that. But I mean, it's part of life. If you're not vulnerable, then you're going to miss out on true love. Somebody will offer you love, and because you're so scared of getting hurt again, you shut down and you don't give them the love they deserve. And at some point, they have to move on because nobody deserves that. So I got also passion and flirt. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others. So, with this person, be in the moment, man. When you want to experience passion, let that passion take you over completely. Do not hold back. Like, put your guard down. Flirt with them. Like, bring that playfulness back into your relationship, because that's what's going to help you a lot and help you get to where you want to be in the relationship and help you heal. Because I feel like this person wants to help you heal and like wants to show you, hey, I'm not that other person. Like, I'm not going to do that. That's not who I am. Allow them to help you heal and help you see that not everybody is bad, you know? And don't be afraid to take a risk, because at the end of the day, if you don't take a risk, it's just as bad as you getting hurt, because it's almost worse, though. Not taking a risk and shutting down and pushing somebody away that was actually good for you, that is one of the most like terrible forms of regret. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. And when you realize it, by the time you realize it, they're already gone and they already moved on. That's a terrible regret. at least with being vulnerable and getting hurt, like, that's your own shit you have to work with. And if you really, truly value yourself, you can bounce back from that easier. But true love only comes around, you know, it's rare. So you don't want to miss the opportunity for something really good because you're holding yourself back. So I hope that resonated with y'all. Definitely like, subscribe, leave a comment, whatever. If it didn't resonate with you, definitely check another sign or check another reader. But I hope that y'all really put in this work this month because you'll see the benefits. You know, hard work is always rewarded. So, love and light to y'all.